Hi everybody, here's Christian, and this is a Pico-8 Hero, and we are still working on our Breakout clone. So let me load up our recent thing. So recently we've been doing pickups. So now the blue blocks, if you hit them with a ball, maybe I can do it first time. Ah, so close, so close. Come on, man. Yes. You can see there's a pill going down and you can actually pick it up, and it actually shows up that it recognized that we picked up the pickup. That's good. So now there is like two things that we want to do today. We want to make sure that there's a sound effect played when we pick up the pickup, and also want to introduce different pill types. So there's not just one, the orange one that we had right now, but there's actually multiple pill types. Good. Let's start with the pill types, perhaps. So I've been actually thinking a little bit about this, and I'm not sure if I like this look, this pill. I mean, it's very clear what color it is, but I've been experimenting a little bit, and I think we can add maybe like some borders around this, so it's kind of like looks like a capsule, something like from Mega Man, where you have like solid sides, and in the middle there's like a clear glass showing like liquid, maybe perhaps inside. You know, that's kind of like the fantasies I'm having. So maybe let's try with a look like this. Let's see how this looks. Again, maybe I can do it with the first time. No, that's too far away. Ah, so close. Come on! I'm not good at my own game. Oh, come on! There we go. Yeah, that seems better. We haven't actually picked up the pickup. Good. So now we want to create multiple pickups. Let me count how many we want to have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So something you can do when you like select, like just click on one of the sprites, you can just press Control Copy and then paste with Control V, and then you can create multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, so let me see. So S is for speed. Next one is going to be 1 up. Maybe let's make this a red one. That's going to be a good red one. Like so. And then I'm going to make this. So this is no longer going to be S. Let's call this L for life. Then next one is going to be sticky. Let's go, I think the original one, the green one, was also sticky. So let's call it sticky. So we already have S for speed, so let's call this G maybe for glue. G. The problem is we don't have too much time, space for the letters. This is something that bothers me. This is something that is definitely problematic to me. There's also C for catch. We can maybe go with C for catch. Let's see. Expand. I think expand was blue. The problem now is that our background is, I think, this color, this blue color. So we have to watch out not to that we have like actual contrast to the background color, but I think we do. So this was expand. So we can't really do an E, right? Or unless we go like something like E. That's going to be an E. And we could maybe go with X, but we don't really have the space for an X. Let's go with E like this. Oh, right. I thought maybe about doing something like this. So you have like a capsule that is kind of like at there's like perspective going on. Maybe we can get away with that. Let's try a capsule look like this. That gives us 1 additional pixel. Right, so then we could, but where were we? So this is E for expand. Now, can we now pull off an X? Let's see, maybe you can do this. No, this is, like pixel art stuff. You kind of have to be very economic with the way you deal with pixel art. So that seems like a nice X. Okay, so the next one is reduction. So that's actually -1. So that would be the black the black capsule. The problem is, of course, black is, as you can tell, black is reserved for the background currently. So we cannot actually do the black. I'm gonna skip this one for now, or let me see. I'm gonna make it gray then. Let's make it gray. And then we're gonna think about later what that means, how we're gonna make it. It would be great to have like a black capsule, but that's something we have to think about. So let's see real quick. Right, so this is a reduction. So it's gonna be R. Reduction. Cool. And then there's Mega Ball. I think Mega Ball was something like pink. I think it was pink. Right, and then I'm guessing let's go with this. That's not enough contrast. We need a lot of contrast. Yeah, that's fine. So not sure how to pull off an M. I guess this is the closest we can get to an M. Mega Ball. Can we, if this does look, no, that looks like an H. We have to go like this, M. Mega Ball, and then there's also Multi Ball. So that's both. Not sure. Also, I don't really know which color the Multi Ball will be. I guess we could make it white. Actually, life would make sense to be white, right? You get it in life, so that seems like a good idea. Maybe we're gonna make it dark. Let's make it L, so it's like really nice and white. And so then we can make the multi-ball. We can make this. We can make this red. Right, so let's go with 3 for this one. Can you pull off a 3? See, we cannot pull a 3. Maybe a B? We can make him a B for extra balls. Yes. Does look like a 6. Let's go like this maybe. I mean, it's close, it's as close to a B as we can get. I'm still experimenting a little bit. I'm not entirely sold. Let's go with like this. That's fine. Okay, so we don't have too much pixels left, so so we have to kind of make do with what we have. So this is slowdown. This is extra life. This is catch. This is expand. This is reduction. Should be black later on. This is going to be Mega Ball, and this is going to be Multi-Ball. I'm thinking maybe some kind of symbol. Not sure. Okay. Good. So now what we want to do is now we want to display a different block depending on what kind of type of the power up we have. Let's see how pill types are handled right now. So let me find we probably have some kind of function. I already forgot. We already probably have some function where we spawn a power up, a pill. Spawn pill. There we go. No problem. Yeah. So we do have a type right here. And when we draw the ball, rect fill. There we go. We draw the sprite 1 currently. So what I want to do now is I want the type of the ball just be equal to the kind of sprite we draw. So I'm gonna go like, instead of the 1, that's the number of the sprite. You see, this is so far we drawn sprite number 1. Instead of the 1, I'm gonna type in pill T. Oops, Ti. So this is those kind of like our special array that stores the type of the pill. Right. So now we have just one. So now the program takes kind of like the type of the pill, and that type of the pill is automatically equals the kind of sprite it has to draw. That's good. But now I also want to put actual different values inside the type right now. So let me go to this spawn pill right here. So this is spawn pill. Where is, I guess I have to go to hit brick. Yeah, there we go. Here's hit brick. So here's power up. Here is spawn. As you can see, the problem that we're having is it spawns an X and Y, and then 1 is the type. It always spawns Y. So maybe what we should do is in the spawn function, we're gonna do a randomizer that randomizes, you know, what kind of pill we get. So we just want to spawn, when we spawn a new pill, we just want to specify at which position it spawns. And then the function that actually spawns the pill takes care of randomizing and finding out, you know, what kind of pill it will spawn next. So I'm going to remove this one here. This is one from the arguments. This underscore type from the arguments. And now I want to randomize, put a random number in the T. The number should go between 1 and 7. 7 here. Between 1 and 7. And again, we check out our cheat sheet because, man, I just forgot. Is it random or R&D? I forgot. It's R&D. Good. So the way we put a random number is we go like underscore T. Actually, it's going to be local. So we're going to create a new local variable, underscore T. This underscore T is only valid within this function. That's why you put local. It will disappear as soon as this function is over. We already used an underscore T because previously underscore T was a parameter. Now we kind of reuse the name underscore T for this random pill that will appear. Okay, right. So underscore T equals, it should be an integer number. And we want now R&D as a random number. And now what we put in the brackets R&D is kind of like the maximum number that the R&D will spit out from 0 to whatever we put in. But there's a but. So we're going to put 7 inside. There is a problem here. First of all, it starts with 0. We don't want a 0. We want to start with 1. The minimum number that spit out should be 1. Second problem is when you put 7 inside, it will never actually be 7. It will never be 7 because the random number generator, this R&D function, always spits out a comma value. So if you type in R&D 1, let's say we put R&D 1, it will spit out numbers between 0 and 1, but never 1. So it will be like, you know, maybe 0.5, maybe 0.9, maybe 0.1. You know, all these numbers are possible results from R&D 1, or maybe 0.999995, but it will never be 1. That's kind of like a weird thing here. So if you put like an integer in front of it, integer R&D 1, it will always be 0, because it always be 0 point something, and that the integer, this function here, this int function, just strips everything behind the comma. So, you know, if you write integer R&D 1, it will actually not be a random number. It will always be 0. It will always be 0 point something, and the integer will always strip the value behind the 0. What does it mean for our generator here? So this thing, this line here now, will spit out numbers between 0 and 7. 0 and 6. It will never be actually 7, even though we have 7 in here. A bit confusing. You got to get used to it. What does it mean for us? Well, the minimum number we want to have is 1. The maximum number we want to have is 7. So right now, if we keep it like this, we're going to get this weird X, and we're going to, that's the minimum result we get from this. And the maximum result we get from this is M. We will never get this thing. What we want to do is we want to shift all of the results by 1. Shift it by 1. Like from this to this, from this to this, from this to this. And how we do this? We just add 1 to it. Easy. Generally, like fiddling around with a random number generator is something that requires a bit of practice. But once you get, like, the rules are not that complicated. Once you get behind it, it becomes kind of second nature. So maybe like as an exercise, what would it look like if you wanted to have like a dice throw between 1 and 6? Think about it. All right, and I'm not going to write it down now. So if you want to do this, if the T is supposed to be a dice, then we would have R&D 6. Oh, there was a parenthesis missing there. +1. Because the dice is the minimum that the dice returns is a 1, the maximum it returns is a 6. We put R&D 6, which is a number between 0 and 5, and then we add 1 to it. So it's a number between 1 and 6. We shift again everything by 1. Just so you know how these things work. Cool. So right now this is going to be a number, hopefully, if everything goes right, it's a number between 1 and 6. Let's try this. Maybe I should create a different level because hitting this one brick is a pain in the butt. And also we want to create multiple pills. Come on, bro. Maybe this will help. Yeah, there. Oh. It doesn't want to actually. Oh yeah, I guess int. That's right. I got this from different programming languages. In different programming languages this works, but in Pico-8 there is no such thing as an integer. There's just numbers. Just a very vague idea of numbers. You never define types of variables. So you can also use FLR. Now it turns green. Now everything's fine. So that does the same thing. Strips away the value on the comma. So, you know, even if it's 0.99999, almost 1, you know, it goes down to 0. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, now I'm not going to do this again. I'm going to actually go and check the levels, so we can actually have a level with a lot of power up bricks. There we go. So let me just go like hog wild on the power ups. Let's go like this. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. We already know that we absolutely get the 7. See, we're getting multiple ones. There's the L. There's the S. So this, we already know that this worked. We're gonna get a 7 out of this. This is good. This is good stuff. I also like the speed at which they're coming down. That seems like a good speed. This is good stuff. Cool. Fine. Okay, now, so we tested that we actually get a 7 out of it. This was the one that I was worried. Like, are we actually going to get the 7? We got the 7, and we didn't get this weird thing here, so that's fine. Good. First problem solved. I'm gonna add as another problem here. So pill types are gone, but I'm gonna add as a problem black pill. I want to show the black pill. I think it's a good thing because a lot of people are struggling with this when they work with bitmaps, with the sprites. First, let's do the sound effect. Let's do something that sounds like picking up something. Okay. So let me, like, I think it's like something like this. Okay, it needs to go way faster. Maybe like this. Yeah. That sounds nice and juicy. Maybe I'm gonna, yeah. Let's try it like this. That's sound number 11. So I'm gonna delete the sound effect. We're already dealing with this. Where do we pick up the pickup? That's gonna be an update probably somewhere. There we go, update game. So where do we move pills? There we go, this is where we did check collision detection. I'm gonna write it down so I find it next time. I find it more easily. Right, so I'm gonna delete this debug, and I'm gonna do a SFX, and that's gonna be 11. I think that was 11, right? It was 11. So let's try this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's still a collision detection problem. I'm not sure why this was, but now it worked. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is going to be juicy. Oh, yes. Oh. Okay, I'm fine with everything that's happening correctly. Now let's not play too much. How much time do we have? We have some time left. Maybe let's try the black pill now. So how do we do this? How do we do the black pill? Well, oh, how do I delete this? Never mind. This is a level, so we kind of made the level with those sprites that we had. But we're gonna ignore this. We're not gonna use this. So does it have it in here? Do we have it in here? Pixels. I don't think we have this. So traditionally, like by default, Pico-8 expects every sprite to have a color associated with it that is transparent, and that color is black. But you can set every color to be transparent, and you can set every color to be not transparent. If you want to just copy, you can just copy the entire sprite. I'm gonna take this bro, the black bro. I'm gonna take the black bro, and I'm gonna create a background color that is supposed to be transparent. Let's take this skin color here. That's gonna be our last color. So yeah, I'm gonna draw the background in this weird color. And now on top of this, I can actually draw the black pill. So I can fill this with blackness. And I like this because it's kind of like it's clear that this is weird, and you maybe should not pick this up. This is good. Maybe it should be menacing. Let's see what happens if we fill this with red. Yeah, I like the menacing red. That's good. So it's kind of, you know that this is maybe something you should not pick up. That's good. Okay, so now this sprite is different, and if we draw this sprite, we want to draw the sprite differently. We want to say Pico-8, if you draw this sprite, then this last color here, color number 15, should be transparent, and color number 0 should not be transparent. So let's go to where we draw the pills. There. Here's where we draw the pills. This is an our draw function. So we're going to do a check if the type of the pill equals, which pill was it again? That was pill number 5. So if this is 5, then something special happens. And then end, just end. No, that's good, but I don't think we need the brackets. Do we need the brackets? I'm not sure if we need the brackets. I don't think we need the brackets. I haven't been programming in Pico-8 in a while, so I might be a bit rusty to some extent. So the function to do this is pal for palette, t, palt. And palt takes, I think, two parameters. One parameter is the color we're talking about. For example, we want to set black to be no longer transparent. So we're gonna say color number 0, that's black, it should be false. It's not, should not be transparent. And then I'm gonna copy this and we're gonna say color number 14 should be true. Easy peasy for breezy. So 14 is the final color. No, actually 15. It's gonna be 15, not 14. Yeah, 15, okay. So the final color should be transparent. This is gonna be our transparent color. As you can see, you can set every color to transparent if you want to. You can set none of the colors to transparent. You know, everything is up to you. So there's one more thing that we have to deal with and that's, you know, after we drew the sprite, we have to make sure that, because, you know, Pico-8 will remember this. Pico-8 will now say, okay, I understand you. Everything is changed now. And so it will mess up the following sprites. So all that's left to do is we're gonna have to reset this at the end. And that we're gonna do this by just calling palt without any parameters. And that resets everything to default. So let's see if we're not gonna get the elusive black pill. The first pill is the black pill. That's great. Okay, we even have multiple ones. That's good. So you can see this is working now. Easy peasy for breezy. So this is something for you to remember, that the palt function, that's actually not on my cheat sheet, I think. I have to look at this. This is such an important function. Why it's not in here? You know, sometimes you just have to sometimes leave some functions out. Well, you know, that now maybe something that you have to write on the backside of your cheat sheet. So there's the palt function that sets things to transparent, and this is how you get, for example, situations where, you know, you have let's say you have like a character, you know, like I'm gonna make a character like a, I don't know, this is his head, and, you know, like this kind of guy, you know, like a character, and you say like, oh, but it would be great if he had like a black outline, right? Then you can draw this black outline. And now, whenever you draw him, you have to make sure that, you know, this dark purple color, that's the transparent color and not the black one. That's something that a lot of players, game developers in Pico-8 are struggling with when they come into Pico-8. And this is how you do it, with the pal T function, palette transparency. Cool. So this is it for today. Very simple one. I'm gonna save this, and so should you. And on the next episode, we're gonna actually come into the main course for this thing here, where we're gonna start going down the list of all the power-ups, and we're gonna actually make the tick. See you next time around, guys. Bye bye.